Hey everybody, it's time for more Aliens, another glorious day in the core, this time with a brand new mission from the expansions. We're playing through the expansion campaign now, and this is going to be the APC chase. So all of the Marines who weren't wiped out under the reactor managing to escape. We've got Drake, Apone, Wierzbowski, a whole cast of new characters from the film that will be in the APC basically as we ride away to freedom. So no Hudson, no Hicks, and no Vasquez this time, although they are still alive, technically off somewhere doing something in the colony. So we're using the expansion for Aliens. We're actually using both expansions. 3 technically, because I'm using the physical assets as well. So the Ultimate Badasses, the Get Away From Your Bitch expansion, and then of course the core box to play through the extended missions. And we're doing the interlude right now between missions 2 and 3, which is the APC chase. So I'll show you the table, show you the rules, and get this underway. Here we are set up for the APC chase. We have the survivors from the last mission here on the APC in the various crew positions. There are 5 repair positions where you can just take a tech test, like put things back together. A rear gunner, a scanner, a front turret gunner. And actually, Burke, I think I just want you in a repair position. I don't even want you on the scanner because it's just a look at tokens. And then the driver. Now, the APC moves 3 squares every turn on a failed tech test and 5 squares on a positive tech test. -1 square for every damage token it has. Whenever it moves over a stack of aliens, and you can draw a line of sight from it anywhere, whenever it moves over a stack of aliens, they immediately attack it. If they win, it has a defense of 5 and a melee of 2. If they win, then it takes damage, and if they don't, they're just killed and removed. So it almost has a melee of 5, I guess. But they do damage as they get driven over if they actually hit it. You can draw a line of sight from anywhere in the APC. The arc of the front gun is basically from here forward, the side gun from here sideways. Now, as long as the door gunner's staying there, he can draw a line of sight from the door, and the door's open for attacks. And it's treated as a model for the purpose of alien movement, so they'll move forward and try and attack it as normal. We only have 2 for if they attack it from the side or rear when it's not moving. It might kill them on a 2 or less. They might screw up and get injured. So I've also got some experience now. We got defensive fire on Apone. Each grunt takes an aim action at the start of each alien phase, so everybody just aims up 1 at the start of the alien phase, which is cool. We got the bottom line now on Burke. After a card or a game effect causes you to discard 1 or more cards, you may exchange the discarded card from one of your hands. You can save your good discards. Avoid detection on Newt. Whenever you draw a motion tracker card, you can choose to exhaust 3 cards to shuffle the drawn card back into the motion tracker deck and draw another. And then Heroics on Ripley, she gets +1 speed and replace the 2 spaces requirement with 4 spaces. So she's got your back within 4 now for -1 defense. We got Sharpshooter on Drake. After making an attack, if you killed 3 or more aliens during an attack action, you get a free aim action. And this includes aliens killed using full auto attacks from that attack action. And then finally Killjoy on on Wierzbowski rather. Whenever this character kills 5 or more aliens with a single attack, they can make a free attack using the same weapon. He should be in the... Where is he? He's Tech 2. I guess we'll put him here. You got a quick study on Gorman. During the Marine phase, you gain -1 to all your tech rolls. So he's rolling a 6 or less to make the APC move. These blips here, every time we exit a thing, all blips are erased basically off of it. Every token, blip, marker, whatever. And then it's placed in front and we'll just keep leapfrogging. Now the APC can't move through a wall, but it can move forward and diagonally during the Marine phase. Reach the exit, which is tile 6 on the 6th turn. Otherwise, we lose. Exit and leave on foot. Marines cannot move on to a new game board until they have the APC. They and the APC have all moved off the rearmost game board. When placing the new game board, remove all alien models, blip tokens, and all their items at spawn points and move it forward. Turn dial to remember which board you're currently on. Random threat level 2 and threat level 1 cards on the top of the motion tracker deck, and we draw motion trackers on turn 1. So immediately all these are revealed because you draw line of sight from the thing. And let's see what we got. So we got an alien, 4 aliens. Oh god. The thing is that the guns of the APC kill if they hit one thing. They're basically like the sentry gun. If they hit, they just kill them all. So 4 and then 1 and 1. Aliens to start off with. All right, so start of the round. Let's do our chain of command from the boss. Bypass. So we got a take a free move action with any grunt. We don't really need to take a move action with any grunt, so we're just going to ignore it. Technically, you could take a step back because the door doesn't close because there's an alien there. Look at the top 4 cards because of Newt and place them back in any order. We kind of want them to show up on 1 and 2. Queen's Guard. Each alien within line of sight of the queen moves 2 spaces towards the characters closest to the queen. Well, there's no queen on here, so we don't have to worry about that. That one's the hero, so he gets to go. He's going to fire his turret gun and target right there. Game 6, he just goes down to 5. He discards or exhausts 3 cards to do this. 1, 2, 3. But it's 2 dice and always on a 7 or less, -1 for each damage token. He'll attack that. Blam, destroys all of them. Second action, he'll do it again, down to 4. And target this token. And that's a 6 or less. Still good. He's going to go. He gets to draw a card and then recycle one if he wants. He'll draw that, which he's happy with. And then Ripley's going to fire the main gun again and blast that out into 4. Second action, I guess the front turret can't do anything anymore, so she'll just sit there and burn it. She'll do a rest. 1, 2, 3. And she can draw the top card too. Oh no! Face hugger attack. Your character must roll a marine die. If it's less than their defense number, exhaust this card. Otherwise, place this card on your character. This card's still on your character at the end of the game. They count as being killed during the game. Oh no! She's fine. Your attack was okay. Roll the board. All right, Gorman, get us moving. Here? No, we're not going to move yet. We're actually going to go with Wishbowski. He's going to move 1. You need to move because you can see because this door's open. So he's just going to fire his flamethrower. Well, let's do it for 1. And then 6 or less. Melts it. 2 dice 6 or less for this other alien because it's adjacent. Doesn't kill either. He'll do it again and hose this other alien again. 6 or less. Kills them both. All right, and he can draw and discard as well. Draw a card. Blinding Rage. Place this card in your character. Each time your character activates, exhaust 2 cards. At the end of your character's activation, if you did not attack an alien this turn, discard 3 cards. -1 on all your attack rolls. He's mad. Well, here we go with Gorman. He's going to make a tech test. -1 because of quick study. See if you can do it. Does. So we move 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again. And pass again. And so we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Tokens and aliens are removed from this board. And this becomes board 3. Let me slide it over. I poster tacked these tokens down, so I don't have to worry about them. Whoa. I don't have any damage. I guess I could rest with Newt. So she'll just rest to not draw any cards because I don't want to get anything bad out of here. Oh, I can also, with Gorman, at the end of my activation, reveal a card. It is choose on the marine to take a move action. Hey, look, it doesn't matter. Do to Drake to open the door. Yeah, he'll stand there and open the door. Or, no, Wishbowski will open the door. Blinding Rage, and that means at the end of that activation, that gets recycled too. Drag her. Queen's Guards. Each alien model within line of sight moves 2 spaces towards the characters closest to the queen. Well, there's one on the table, so we just get a blip on 1. It's new turn. Well, nothing on the table, so Pone doesn't bother doing anything. He'll just sit and burn his actions. He can total control first. Acid Blood. Oh no, all his characters' rolls get +1. No, that didn't work. So we revealed that card and it just went off. And that's really it. I guess for his actions, he could... And that's the start of the Marine phase, chain of command? No, total control is start of the Marine phase. Yeah, so now he activates. At the end of this character's activation, reveal a card. Event, that means exhaust 2 cards. So he exhausts 2 cards. I guess he could aim twice. Put himself at 8. Just for his get us moving. Tech test on a 5. Fails. Tech test again. So he moves 3 rather. 1, 2, 3. And then tech test again. Fails. So it goes 1, 2, 3. Activation. Reveal a card. It's a jury-rigged interface. So it's an event. Choose another hero marine to draw 2 endurance cards. There's just opponents. He draws 2 endurance cards. And gets a combat knife, and I feel safer already. Comes the... I guess everybody else could go. So that's Gorman. We can, with Wishbowski, just aim twice, I guess. Or with Drake, rather. Now, Wishbowski's going to get out of the way. 1. He's going to aim to 5. 6, rather. He has Blinding Rage. Any of your character's activation, if you did not take any attack action this turn, discard 3 cards. So I have to exhaust 2 and then discard 3. Uh-oh. So 1, 2, 3. And let's see what they are. Game over, man. Sweet. I'm glad that's gone. So I wake up Hicks and jury-rigged interface. I think we ditch the knife instead using Burke's ability to keep that in play. And let's go into the discard pile. Drake's gonna go, just take a step forward and aim, up to 6. Watch the door. See through this door, so Ripley's just gonna rest, I guess. Aim, up to 7. Newt will draw 1, get a piece of microscope, and then recycle. Again, draw 1, and then there's nothing to recycle. There's the blip, 3. So it's gonna go 1, 2, 3. It's 3 aliens on Drake. Oh, when he goes to 7 at the start of the alien phase, because of the defensive fire ability, everybody gets +1. He's the only one that's really relevant right now, though. He's gonna start smart gunning, defensive fire for 1. Kills it. Now it's on 5s for the second one. Gets it. Now it's on 4s for the third one. Gets it. Kills all 3. Full auto smart gun. He killed 3 more aliens during attack action, gets a free aim action, so that would be down to 7, 6, 5. Back up to 6. 5 actually, because he would have been on 4. 7 down to 6, down to 5, down to 4, yeah. And a new card. Alien Assault, 1 on 2. If this spawn point already has a blipper alien model, move this 4 spaces. It does not. New one arrives right here. And it's a new round. It's a 1 or 2 player game, so I should draw 2 actually. Flanking aliens, 2 blips on 1. 1, 2 blips. I have to exhaust 4 cards or put a blip on 4. I'm good just putting a blip on 4 because I'm about to move away from there. Alright, start of the Marine phase. Let's see what we got. So first of all, revealing one for Apone. It's a weapon, which means each grunt takes a free aim action. And we can look at the top 4 motion trackers again. And put them back in any order we like. I'm gonna like them going on 1 or 2, I guess, still. Lurker and Scout both look good. One's gonna go. This door should be open, actually. So we see there's 1 alien there. And they don't block line of sight, so this would also be open. And have it be 1 more alien. Opponent's gonna blast! So he's on 6, 5, 4, because he's gonna blast twice. On a 7, kills this one. On a 7, kills this one from the gunner. The gunner turret can draw line of sight anywhere along the side. Shoot the back one first so the door doesn't close, and then shoot the front one, because that would just make sense. He's down to aim 4 now. Just go with Gorman, so we can leave this behind. Tech test. Fails, so it moves 3. 1, 2, 3. Now that we're getting off this turn anyway. And so this goes away. Board number 4 now. He'll make another tech test, try and move. And he does. He's going to move 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. His commander's comlink goes off at the end. And he gets a weapon, which is dropped a 4 endurance card. I get events that way, though, but I'll do it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Not great, not terrible. I want that portable uplink for him so he can always take his computer action. So that means that we can not move again. I think we go with Burke. He doesn't really have anything to do except for, I guess, aim twice for no reason. Well, I guess he could rest twice. I don't really want to draw any. I'll draw 1, I guess. Acid Blood, sweet. All of his actions get +1. The activation, I could discard a card. Then he rests for 3. So 1, 2, 3, go in the recycle. You draw another one. Got a smart gun. You can recycle 3 more. End of activation now. What happens to him? Oh, sorry, Acid Blood. What happened to Apone? He didn't do anything. And then that would have actually been recycled back in, so it didn't matter. And then now for Burke, that's going to be exhaust 2 cards. So 2 more get exhausted. I guess we aim twice with Drake and put him at a 7. He's done. Ripley can't see anything to shoot, so she'll just aim twice as well. Bowski aims twice. Up to 7. And then just... yeah, gets -1 at the end of activation. If you did not attack an alien this turn, you discard 3 cards. Just walk him out. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to walk him out. 1, 2. This gets revealed to be 2. 3. Now 2, just to there. And then he's going to fire his flamethrower. for 1 and kill both those blips. And he's just going to walk along the side, I think, killing stuff. Killed something, so I don't have to discard the cards. But I did have to exhaust 2 cards, so I have to exhaust 2 more instead of his activation. Because it was Killing Frenzy. Could have moved there too, which is where I would have wanted him. Because then you could see this whole line when things spawn. Here goes, and we're just going to recycle. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. By resting twice. Motion Tracker, first one. Alien Lurker on 2. If this blip's not in the spawn point in the line of sight of a character, immediately moves 4. So it's just going to show up on 2 right here. It's in line of sight though. So womp womp, it's just 1 alien. The next one. Alien Scout on 1. When exhaust 1 card for each character within line of sight of this blip when it spawns. So I have to exhaust 1 card because Rizbowski can see it. And it's going to be this one. It's 2 on 1. Turn. No, Rizbowski, you're standing there. You might have to get back aboard after this. Turn, draw a card for a pwn. Do things with a knife. It's do the thing with the knife. Choose a card to take a free attack action. Well, Rizbowski's going to do that. So that'll be 1 for his flamethrower because it's the marine phase now. Melts this guy. Means his blinding rage won't make me discard at all because I've killed something. This is total control. So I guess he just aims twice. And the end of his activation reveals a card. So he's going to go to 8. There's a card. It's not going to do anything. It's 2 cards, sorry. Blinding Rage is the one you don't reveal anything. Whereas Bowski always killed somebody, so he's happy. He's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and just get back in the vehicle. To exhaust 2 cards, though, when he activates. I could have actually just had him go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, though. Which I kind of like. Walk along beside me. And then we'll have Gorman go. Fails his tech test, moves 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Do it again. And fail again, but we go 1, 2, 3, and we move off this one. Which means this alien goes away. And the board spawns over here, and this is now number 5. Respawn will be the exit, which is super sweet. We'll just go and aim twice again. Where's Bowski's gone, Apon's gone. Ripley will just aim twice. And then Burke, I guess, has to go. He'll rest. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I don't want to draw any, just to recycle. Grabs my hand, and then we'll reveal 1, see what happens with his acid blood. It's nothing. We'll rest for 3. We forgot to see what Gorman's Comlink did. An event. Choose another Hero Marine to draw 2 endurance cards. They may, so it means nothing. I want to draw endurance cards and potentially draw more hazards. So it's Motion Dragger. First one. 2 flanking aliens on 2. Players must choose to either exhaust 4 cards or place another blip on spawn 3. Let's exhaust 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 on 2. That's going to be a 2 and a 2. How many times can I say 2 in one 30-second period? Apparently a whole bunch. Next Motion Tracker card will be Alien Drones. 1 on 2. Players must either discard 1 barricade player or place another on spawn 1. 2 more blips, and they're both just going to be revealed. So the one that's over here and the one that's over here, this one's going to be a 4. Sweet. Well, Rizbowski, this was your job. You're here to clean out all these aliens and keep them from coming out to the car. And then this one is a 3. It's 40 over here near the end. Well, okay then, start of the turn. Let's see what Apone does for his total control. It's an equipment. Any grunt, that's perfect. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And then Apone has to go first. So at the end of his activation, then we see if he's going to keep on having acid blood. I can't see anybody, so he'll just aim twice up to 8. And then what's his end of activation from the acid blood? Hazard, Deep-Seated Trauma. If this card is discarded, so discard a card. If this card is discarded, exhausted, or recycled, return to the Hive Hazard. So he gets Deep-Seated Trauma. Place this card on your character. If this card is discarded, exhausted, or recycled, return to Hive Hazard deck. At the end of your character's activation, exhaust 2 cards. In addition, discard 2 cards if your alien is not an alien model. So that's also now in play. And I also have to discard a card because that's what I flipped. This keeps getting worse for Apone. Gorman, I need you to move. 6 or less. We gotcha. So 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Zip board 6, which means the exit is here. Activation, I'd really like for the commander's uplink to give me a piece of equipment. Nope, acid blood. Sweet, all your actions are +1. I really need you to be able to drive. One's been sprayed by acid blood now. There's activation, so I guess we reveal another card now. Hiya! That will be a pulse rifle. Doesn't do anything, so it just goes in the exhaust. Not great. Things aren't looking great for Gorman. I think the fire extinguisher just hit him in the head. And I really want Respectus to be able to move. Then he'll attack. He's -1 all these rolls. There's 4 in the stack there, so on a 7 or less, basically, with the flamethrower, he exhausts 1 to use it. And just melts the whole stack. Exhausts 2 more because of his blinding rage. So he goes 1, 2, 3. No. He goes... He'll die if they come after him, which will happen. So I think he goes 1, 2, 3, back to here. Scarred though, which is nice. Killjoy, because he only killed 4 and there was nothing in range for a free attack anyway. Well, let's see what happens. Drake's just gonna aim twice. Up to 7. Can't see any of these aliens, so Ripley will aim twice as well. Burke will rest. So 1, 2, 3 in the recyc. And then 1, 2, 3 in the recycle again. Reveals end of activation card for his acid blood. Combat knife does nothing. Just goes in the exhaust. Aliens. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ends next to Drake. Right now because of defensive fire on opponent. He has to discard 1 for his first shot on an 8 or less. Kills it. Second shot on a 7 or less. Doesn't. And that's 1, 2 gone. So he only killed 1. And now they fight him. Ripley's in range for her -1 to the defense rolls. So he's defense 5 or less. -1's at 2, and that means the melee kills 1. Good job, Drake. Aliens come out to here and to here. Newt could have also rested, but she doesn't need to do anything right now. And motion trackers. First one, alien assault, 1-on-1. So it'll appear here. No one can see it. And then if a spawn has a blip or alien model, then move it 4 spaces towards the nearest character. It doesn't. The next one's on 1 as well. Players must either discard a barricade or place another spawn. So 2 more go down. 1 and 2. Now the door opens and we see that's 4, that's 2, and that's 2 as well. They actually wouldn't go towards Drake. They would go towards this, I just realized. They wouldn't even have fought Drake. But he would have still gotten to shoot at it. They would have actually fought here, which means the APC would have actually still killed 1 because it's 5-2 and it counts as being a friendly model near Ripley. Same result except they'd be standing over here because I forgot the APC actually counts as the closest miniature, and this is the first time that they've actually done this. It means we have stuff to shoot at now, start of the next turn. We actually still fight, so I need to roll for them. So for this one, does a point of damage now, and the other one doesn't do any damage. So that's actually a point of damage in the APC now. Didn't have Wierzbowski to distract them. Turn. Well, now we can start doing some repair actions. That's what Burke's actually here for. And we start with the Pwn. What happens to total control? It's a hazard, quiet reflection. Oh my god. Reveal a card, then recycle this card. So what happens? It's move each blip and alien 1 space. So they all come towards us. I guess these ones move forward. You kind of want them to stay in the way. It'd make it harder. They don't need to move. They're already in melee. But these guys would. Move up 1 and open the door. I'll hustle a little bit closer. These guys are already engaged. So they actually wouldn't, I don't think, go anywhere. They're already touching where they want to be. This card. And that gives him nothing. So, Deep-Seated Trauma, place a card to character at the end of your activation, exhaust 2 cards. In addition, discard 2 cards if this character is not listed any aliens. He's not. Acid Blood's end of the activation as well. So, he'll fire the gun at that thing. So, it needs 7, 6, 5s now. So, the one will still destroy that blip thing. Because a point of damage, plus he's got the Acid Blood damaging him. Again. And blow up this one. Take him down to a 4 for his aim now. We reveal a card. So we exhaust 2 cards. Then we don't have line of sight to aliens. We only have it for attack actions, so we're not worried about that. Then we have to reveal a card, and it's an event. Acid Blood, an event means exhaust 2 more cards. As we blaze through all our cards here. 1, 2. Ripley, she's going to fire her gun. Actually, we could go with Drake. And he could do his thing. I think he's going to do his thing. She can just blast that swarm. She will. She kills it on a 6 because she doesn't have the acid blood spraying on her. Down to a 4. Her gun can only see ahead, so she can't do it again. So I guess she'll rest for her second one. And we'll just draw 1. Yay! And then recycle 3. 1, 2, 3, and that means we have to reshuffle. It's Ripley done. And then I guess we go with... I kind of want Newt to... or Burke to fix this thing. He's got acid blood right now, though, so he needs a 4. He's +1 to his tests, basically. Does it. So he's going to remove that point of damage. Then I guess he could also rest. Draw 1. Oh my god, losing hope. Placing your character each time they activate, reveal a card. Sweet. And then we have to acid blood, reveal a card. Event, it's going to be exhaust 2 cards. Oh, he still gets to recycle 3. Net 0 resting action, basically. And we have an arc welder now. That means on a 5 or less, tech test for Gorman. Passes. He's +1, -1, so 1. Oh no, we didn't want to do that yet. It's too late now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He'll do it again. And pass. And go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Vasky, you need to run. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nothing else spawns, so these can't go away. Do a flip for Gorman's acid blood too. That's an event, which means he exhausts 2 more. His commander's calm uplink, also at the end of his activation, which is a armor or equipment upgrade. That is choose another marine to take a move action. Sweet, so he can actually move again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, all that happens first. So if I actually go back to where he started, which was here, and take the free Gorman move, 1, 2, 3 to there. 3 to there. I can cook some aliens before I leave and end up kind of back where I was. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to fire my flamethrower with Rizbowski instead. And that way I can go the stack of 4. And he's -1 to all these, so they're all dead. The stack of 2. 1 dies. And then I'm aiming at that square, so the other stack of 2. Both die. And that means I get Killjoy, so I get to go again. I would have exhausted 2 of the sort of activation for Rage. And then 1 to fire the flamethrower, and then I can fire the flamethrower again for free with Killjoy, and just roll die. And I don't melt that guy. And run away. And go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, 1, 2, 3, 4 to there. He's here. 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. Don't have to discard all those cards at the end and potentially lose them for the rest of the campaign. Newt left. She's gonna not draw, but just discard or recycle 3, rest twice. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Should be everybody except for Drake. We'll just aim twice just in case something terrible happens. Up to 8 in the door. And it's Motion Dragger. So alien first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And attack. Bowski's defense is 6 and a 1, 2 kills. Just defense. It doesn't cover defense rolls, only attack rolls. First Motion Tracker card, False Alarm. Sweet, recycle a card. And then second Motion Tracker card is Relentless Hordes. Exhaust 6 cards and put 2 on 1. So 1, 2. 6 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right, I need you to get bored, Wisbowski. Let's do it. So the flip for the boss, that's an 8. His total control, choose a grunt to take a free attack action. And then, let's kill this guy. Blinding Rage, I do. The discard anymore, which is sweet. And then Napone doesn't really need to do anything. But I gotta draw a card for Acid Blood. That's an event. Event is exhaust 2 cards. And then at the end of your character's activation, exhaust 2 more cards. So I exhaust 4 more cards. 1, 2, 3, 20 exhausted cards. Okay, well, Rizbowski, you're just gonna run. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Because you can't stand on top of Drake. Oh, actually, sorry, Drake could move first. Go aim once, and then 8 would actually get him on the door. Gorman, tech tap. Oh, sorry, Rizbowski had to exhaust 2 cards to do that. And then Gorman, tech test, passes, and that's 5. And the APC makes it off. Here we go. Everybody's so jacked up. All burned by acid blood, losing hope, deep-seated traumas, burning rages. Everyone's got all the events ever basically on them. And we're into mission number 3. It's like the last of the original Corvax missions, but it's going to be survive. It's going to add new tiles as the dropship tile. It's actually fight our way to. And then we're going to be starting, of course, in medical with Newton Ripley. Everybody else starting in operations. Sentry guns get deployed as well. We got all kinds of fun to do. So we go into the game, managing to make it off with everyone alive, but everybody real covered in acid blood, not feeling great. The burning and the losing hope and the deep-seated traumas, of course, coming to the fore as we get further along in our adventure. I really like that one. It takes some cues from some classic games like Gorka Morka, where you would move the board basically underneath the pieces to do like a chase style scene. I think it worked well. It was cool. I like that I also got to get off and go kill things with Wierzbowski to like cause a distraction. And it also took care of the blinding rage. I do get to keep 2 of my discard piles. So we're gonna so the hazards go back in anyway. We'll keep jury-rigged interface and shoulder lamp. And then the events go back in, and then half the rest go back in. So actually we didn't actually discard any cards. Or sorry, half would go away. So we're gonna lose the combat knife after, because it's the only one left. So the combat knife goes away and everything else goes back into the exhaust, or the resource pool. So we'll see you in 2 weeks for mission number 3, which is going to be survive, the last of the expanded original core missions. And then we're on to brand new missions after that, which means flying or going down first, of course, to the reactor, and then finally back up to the Sulaco for the final showdown with the alien queen. So we'll see it for more aliens in 2 Fridays. Till then, Ash, happy gaming. I hope you enjoyed that video. If you want to support the channel, of course, like and subscribe and hit the little bell below so you get notifications when I post future content. I do post stuff 7 days a week. If you want to support the channel further, you can, of course, buy a t-shirt through Spreadshirts, buy a measuring gauge or objective markers from Death Ray Designs, or, of course, most importantly, there is Patreon. Patreon is what makes all this possible, keeps the lights on, pays for the studio costs, pays for the equipment, model costs, and everything else, and most importantly, puts food in my kids' bellies and a roof over their heads. Big thanks to everyone, past, future, who supported me. I do this stuff because of you guys, and of course, I will continue doing it as long as I can.